Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Press that notification bell. You'll always be the first to know when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. Press that red notification bell. You'll always be the first to update it when I upload a new video. In today's video, we are going to look at we are going to discuss yet another interesting question that was coming from one of our subscribers. And remember, I told you that some of us may be aware of these things that are moving around. We may know the rules of the country, we may know some aspects, but those people that really do not know what is happening and do not know most of these aspects. But remember, in such kind of forums, such kind of platforms that we have in this kind of information, we get to share a lot of information with other people and help people to improve, either to improve their lives or to make their lives a little bit better. And in today's question, someone is asking, what is the notice period of resignation in Qatar? Remember, if you're going to resign, or resignation is that you are terminating your contract with your current employer in one way or the other, or you are terminating your contract with a company and you're looking for better horizons, or you're looking at what we call the greener pastures in one way or the other. And what greener pastures we are talking about? We are talking about you are looking for another company that has good money, or you've got a very good offer from another company that's going to pay you well. So probably what you need to do is that you'll give in what we call a resignation letter, and that resignation letter you'll just have to address it to your current employer. Remember, but before you get to resign or you get a job offer in another company, you may have got a job offer from another company, but before you're submitting your letter of notification of resignation to the Ministry of Administrative Development, Labor and Social Development, Social Affairs, that is Adarasa, assistant to the Adarasa, you need to first also let your employer, your current employer, know that you are resigning in one or the other. That will be by a notification that you go to send it to him or her, and just going to be between you and the company. You just alert him that I'll be resigning or be terminating my work for this cause, for this cause. Either I've gotten a very good opportunity that is within my career and I'm ready to go. Depending on how long you've served with your current employer is also very important in one way or the other. But remember, a notification period, if for example you served for 1 year in a company, then you'll have to give a notification period. For example, for 1 to 2 years in a company with your current employer, then that means the notification period you're supposed to give your employer is supposed to be 1 month. But remember, how do you write that notification? How do you let your current employer know about this? If there are added papers from the company that give resignation, then you have to resign and write an added paper resigning to what you call your current employer, letting him know that I've gotten another opportunity and I'll be getting off within this period. Remember, the notification period starts from the day that you submit in your resignation letter. That is when it starts. And apart from letting your current employer knows that you're resigning or you're getting off from work, then you also have to submit also a same copy to the Ministry of Administrative Development, Labor and Social Affairs, that is the Adarasa Ministry, that you also give them a notification that I'm resigning. So remember, by the time the time the Ministry of Labor gets to send a notification to you, to your mobile, and the notification to your current employer already knows that you are resigning. I think we are still on the same page. That is why at some situation we find that people have gotten into a length of approving their resignation because they did not talk to their current employer at one way or the other. So you find that at some situation the current employer withdraws to sign off the resignation letter. When he holds on to signs, or if he delays to sign your resignation letter because he did not get a notification at one or the other, that means it is also going to delay your process in case you have another job offer in another company. So what is the right way to do? Let your employer knows that you resign. Give a notification. You can't say, I'm so and so, and from this date of 1st October, I'm resigning from my work as a security guard, or I'm resigning from my work as a cleaner. So that means the day you submit your resignation letter, that's when your notification starts, and that is when your resignation day starts. That's when your counting starts. But remember, it also depends on how long you stayed with that current employer. I said if it is 1 to 2 years, it has to be 1 month notification given. If it is more than 2 years to 5 years, then you have to give a notification period of 2 months to your current employer. But remember, if you don't discuss the resignation before and agree upon the notification date by your current employer may not sign your resignation letter, may not let you go just like that. He may go and turn against you and say whatever bad thing that you've not done. So meaning that what will happen between, he will be deterring you moving to a new opportunity that you've got in another company. So what you have to do is let him know about your notification period. If it is 2 months from 1st October until 1st December, let him know. Take the same notification after filling in a form online, the Ministry of Labor. Send the same form with exactly the same date that you included, or with exactly the same information that you included when you're submitting it to your current employer. Then after that, you submit your copy to leave the processing to get. Remember, as the ministry receives a copy of your resignation notification, and if all that after crystallizing, looking at your documents, looking at your papers attached, they will send what we call a notification message to you and to your employer. Right? So after that is all processing, then after your employer receives the message, that's where the problem comes from. That if you do not let your current employer know about resignation, and he gets such kind of information that is coming from the ministry, he may deter you. He may send back an email to the ministry, blackmailing you in one way or the other, which the ministry will get to reject your papers, and you pushed out at one moment of time. And once you get pushed out, that means he's going to be banging his walls with you or with your current employer at one moment of time. So it's better, before you put in your notification period 2, the Adalasa system, let your current employer also knows about your resignation. Let him be aware, such that you are not blackmailed in any way for things that you've not done. But remember, for all domestic workers, for all people, all employees in Qatar, the notification period for resignation, it will be 1 to 2 years, it will be 1 month. And from 2 years and above, it's going to be 2 years, 2 months of notification period. But remember, once you put in your resignation and those resignation, you still have to perform your duties until the agreed last date of your resignation. That will be my advice. By the way, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. It's Max from the Malcolm X TV, and thanks so much for tuning into my channel. That's it. Look, I hope that the person who asked about this question, you've got a clear hint of what to do and to avoid to fall in trouble, to fall in the globe changer of this side and this side. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Click in a comment, please put a comment in the subsection below and tell me how do you feel about my video. Thank you so much. See you once again in the next video.